Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Ped. Now that I am a few weeks into ownership of Lady P behind me, my Porsche 718 Boxster GTS, and I must say, so far I am absolutely loving it. So exceeded my expectations as a car. However, there's one little thing that I think could be improved, and that is noise. Sadly, a 2020 car has OPF filters and lots of restrictions in terms of noise. So about a week after I bought the car, Milltek got in touch and said, would you be interested in coming up to visit us in Derby? We've got a system for a Cayman GTS, but we've never installed it on a Boxster GTS, and we wondered if you'd like us to put one on your car and see if we can improve the noise a little. I obviously said yes. Welcome to Derby. Welcome to Milltek Sport R&D here in Derby. Now it is a working facility, so it's a little bit noisy in the background. Apologies for that. We brought the Porsche in. She's now up on a lift, ready to have the work done. But also in front is this absolutely stunning Macan GTS. This car's had a lot of work done. Not only has it got a sport cat all the way through Milltek exhaust system, it's also stage 2 tuned. I've heard it start up and it sounds unbelievable, and I have been told I might be able to borrow the keys in a little while, so we might have to take that up the road and experience it. But let me just talk a little bit about what I'm having done to the Boxster. As I said, the guys from Milltek approached me and said, look, we've already got a 718 Cayman GTS system that we sell. We've never actually put one on a Boxster. We are 99% sure they are the same, but we'd like to try and put one on your car. Are you interested? I thought, absolutely. I want to improve the sound a little bit. I don't want it to be straight through and shouty and completely ridiculous. I just want a slightly better rasp on throttle, a little bit more burbles and pops on overrun, but nothing too silly. So we're going to be keeping the OPF filter, so much like I did with my Clubman with the Remus's system, that was OPF back. So I'm not going to be dealing with any of the filters. That will keep all the engine management lights happy. It's literally just rear silencers that are going to be going, and hopefully that's going to sound really cool. So let's wander downstairs and I'll walk you through the system, and then we'll see it being fitted, and hopefully by the end of the day Lady P is going to be sounding very, very different. Hey guys, this is Kev, who's going to be fitting the system today. Welcome to the channel, my friend.
Thank you very much.
I thought it'd be quite useful because I've only ever done exhaust on front engine cars. I've never had an exhaust fitted on a mid-engine car.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be useful to talk what's on the car already and then what's coming off, because there's quite a bit of it staying on, and then on the floor we've got what's going back on again. So we're going to do our best to try and point the camera and show. So I'm guessing everything starts up this end.
Yeah, it starts at the front of here, so you've got the turbo situated up there, which you can't even see on this vehicle. Coming off there, you've got the catalyst and the OPF, which they're going to remain on the car, so you've got no issues with management lights, there's no software required. So that's exactly as it is now, which Porsche will be happy about. Coming off there, we kind of split to a Y piece. One comes up and over towards the drive shaft there. The other one goes all the way across. Similar position on this side. 2 flange joints. That's where we're going to be taking the original system off.
So that's good, because when I fitted a Remus system to my Clubman, but that needed the pipe to actually be sawn. So
they use a point here where they actually cut it off.
So this is great. So there's no, it's super easy to put the system back on. When I want to get rid of the car, I can just swap it back out again. And nobody ever knows that the system's been off. So come off those original points there, and then all of this, 2 bands on the back that support that to the gearbox, and that whole lot then comes off. So these are just silencers, right?
2 small silencers, you've got a balance pipe in the middle, which lets the gases mix. Does the same again up here, exits the tailpipes.
Fantastic. So, this is it.
This is the one that's going on.
So there's no silencers on here, this is just pipe?
Yes. Because the original catalysts and OPFs are quite restrictive, they take a lot of the noise out. So to get the most from the car is no silencers, but you still retain the central balance piece to let the gases mix.
Yeah.
You don't get an uneven burble or anything strange vibrations happening on the car.
Yeah.
And as you can see, those flange points again will go straight onto the original system.
Yeah. And we've decided to go for, even though you do a whole range of different types of tip, because I've got the black tips already and the black diffuser, I thought these would look amazing. They're a little bit bigger, not a great deal bigger, but I think they'll just look fantastic. You do chrome ones and carbon ones and,
and titanium
so on,
as well.
We decided that these would look really cool. So, over to you, my friend.
Yeah.
I'm going to start taking my car apart. What I am really chuffed about is I've not seen under the car until today, and just how flat it is. But you're saying it's flat right up until the rear axle, and then this is all exposed.
Yeah, it is.
There's no covers there at all.
It's kind of a nightmare to work on a Porsche. Anybody that ever has will tell you if the car's been out through the winter, it's horrendous with the road salt and obviously the constant temperature changes.
Yeah.
This one looks relatively good, so we're going to WD-40 on the bolts before we do anything, let them soak for 5 or 10 minutes, and then get cracking and get it off.
Wicked. Right, I'll look forward to watching.
No problem.
So here's the system that's going on, and the good news is the scary bit of actually taking the bolts off has been done. One of them was a little bit tricky, but we managed to get all 4 bolts off that attach the flange. So basically, on the car, these bits just here, there's a bolt through each one, and they get quite corroded. But we managed to get them off, so it's now a case of being able to remove the existing system off of the car. Really nice from this angle actually, so you can see the 2 big silencers if I just kind of use my finger, kind of just there and just there, and then the exhaust exits. But yeah, it's going to look really, really cool. Looks like it's coming off. And here she goes. Look at that, that's the entire system. It's quite cool putting it next to the one we're putting on. So you can kind of see just the difference in terms of silencers and no silencers at all. Now this system's off the car, you can really see the difference in terms of piping. So they have gone a slightly bigger diameter pipe. But the other thing that you'll notice on the side of this silencer here, so this is the valve system that when you're not in sport mode just makes the exhaust a little bit quieter, basically diverts the flow into the other silencer box. Now I won't actually have that on the new system, it's just going to be loud all the time. Now then, while the guys are working on my car, I've got a few minutes spare, so I thought it would be rude not to take this Stage 2 Macan GTS up the road for a little bit of a spin. Just a short 5 minutes. I just want to hear it, that's all. Okay. This could be very, very dangerous, because I reckon, what with the Boxster and this, we could be talking the best 2-car garage ever. A silver Boxster GTS and a silver Macan GTS. But this, so just quickly talking to Phil there, this has had a Stage 2 tune by a company called CLP. Let's put my seatbelt on. The same colour seatbelt as Penny. Just try not to back it into anything. So we're just literally going to run it up the road. I don't have a great deal of time, but I'm just super keen to see what it's like, because I think it's going to go like stink. So drive mode, sport. Oh boy. Yeah. So, Stage 2, running about 520 horsepower. Oh yeah. Yeah. carriageway down here. I might just... Oh my God, that's indecent. That's indecent, and I love it. I might go back that way. I don't know where I'm going, by the way. As I said, I've got literally about 20 minutes, not even that, because I need to get home. Here we go. Well, that's the best sounding Macan I've ever been in. I mean, seriously? So yeah, as I was saying, this could well be the best two-car garage ever. Lady P for moi, and then this absolute monster. Oh my days. I mean, seriously? Seriously, people? So you got sport cats and downpipes. The centre resonator section is standard Porsche, and then there's a Milltek back end, which is a bit like mine, just open pipes, no silencers or anything. There is a bit of kind of resonance every now and again, but the ferocity, when you get it in the right gear, it's just unworldly. I mean, really, really and the overrun, I mean, come on, that's ridiculous. Wow. So yeah, now I have a massive amount to want. Thanks, Milltek. First of all, thanks for the exhaust. That's amazing. But now I have to buy a Porsche Macan GTS. I've always loved the Macan GTS. I drove one on the channel a few years ago now, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. Super impressive car because they have the practicality of that kind of mid-size SUV, but it's a Porsche. It drives like a Porsche. It's got really nice response, lovely flow through the corners when you push one of these on a bit down a B road. But this is a monster. So first of the pipes is fitted just loosely to the flange. You can see it coming over that way, and then over on this side we've got the same, just there, all the way over there. Just looking so cool. Now, the really cool thing about this is it just mounts on exactly the same mounting points as the exhaust has come off. We've now got the rear section of pipe, no silencers of course, and then just the 2 pipes sticking out there that will have the rear cans stuck on them. Now this is the bit I'm most excited about, is putting on the new exhaust tips. As I said, I went for the black kind of satin finish because I just thought they'd go really nicely. I wanted them to be as OEM as they could be. So they're just getting it nice and straight, make sure it's absolutely spot on in the middle. But, oh man, do they look good. Oh yeah. They sit lovely, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah, with that central pipe being loose, you've got the ability to move them left and right, up and down, then length as well. So if somebody sort of wants to see them a little bit more, you can, or kind of OEM, kind of quite flush.
Have it a little bit out so you can see the Milltek logo on there.
Yeah.
And before anyone says anything, the car's dirty, but it's a 3-hour drive from Chichester to Derby, and it was raining.
Yeah.
Now then, massive thanks to this legend. Thank you, my friend.
No worries. You're welcome.
I cannot wait to hear what it sounds like, but
good. Well,
your OCD levels are perfect.
That's what we're here for. It's got to be spot on. If it's not right, no point doing it.
Exactly. Go on, see what it sounds like. Now then, it has come time. First off, I'm so chuffed with the choice of tips. I just think it sits beautifully in the back of the car, very OEM, which is what I was really after. But I'm very, very excited. Now, because it's not got a button to actuate a valve, it's basically going to be in loud mode all the time, and that means startups, cold start, will sound awesome all the time. Let's give it a go, shall we? Yes! Now then, the next thing we need to do is get out on the road, but in true YouTube style, we have done a before and after. So let's cut to that footage to hear it before in normal mode and then with the valves open, and then with the Milltek system on. Now then guys, the end of an amazing day here at Milltek. This is Phil from Milltek, who reached out and said, we think your car can sound better.
Indeed.
I reckon it does.
It sounds a lot better.
It sounds amazing. Now what I haven't done yet is drive it. Just stay tuned, 2 minutes and we'll be driving it. But I just want to say a massive thank you to you and all the guys here at Milltek. Amazing facility, make some of the best exhausts out there, and just the fit and finish and the quality of the work that's gone on today has been fantastic.
Excellent. Glad you like it,
mate.
Thanks very much.
See you at Festival of Speed.
Yes,
because these guys will be at Festival of Speed. Make sure you go and join their stand and go and have a look what's on there. And should we take it for a drive?
Let's do it.
Oh, so excited. Right, let's go. Here we go on the open road. Just sounds so much deeper, and it's got more bass to it, but it's not obnoxious, it's not loud and shouty, it's just throaty and rumbly. A friend of mine's got a Cayman S that's a couple of years older than this car, and it's just got the standard Porsche sports exhaust on it, and it just sounds so much better than mine did. But now this sounds the same. This just sounds great. It's got a real rumbly bass to it. I mean, all my days. Let's see what this is like. With that, it's exactly what I wanted. Exactly what I wanted. Anyway, I have a very long drive home now, 3 hours. But a massive thanks to Phil and Kev and all the guys at Milltek for, first of all, reaching out and offering me the chance to come up and see what they do and have a Milltek system put on the car. But also just a thanks for making this car finally sound like it should. It really, really does. But I hope you enjoyed that. I'd love to know what you think. What do you think of that crazy Macan GTS as well? But I'm going to concentrate and head on home. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol Ped for plenty more content to come. And I'll see you on the next film. Anyway, take care guys. Drive safe.